Hey, before watching this, pause the video and comment a random word. Just the first thing that comes to your mind. Whatever that first thing is, don't think about it. Just comment that first word. Done? It seems to me that there are certain words that people gravitate towards when you ask them to say something random. Kind of like how if you ask someone to pick a random number between 1 and 10, go ahead and do it. 7, that's usually what people think of. When you apply this concept to words, my theory is that a lot of you are going to say potato. Not all of you, maybe none of you, but at least maybe some of you. Did that make any sense? I don't know, I just feel like a lot of people's first reaction when they're told to think of a random word is potato. I don't know why, maybe it's not true, but anecdotally, that's what I've noticed. That's maybe what I would have thought of even at some point in my life. It makes me wonder if it has to do with how the word sounds, because it's not just potato, there are other words like this, but potato is an interesting sounding word. It's basically 3 very similar syllables with a hard, like, plosive, or, well, not plosive, because that's specifically p sounds, but it has like a plosive and then 2 like staccato sounds. It's basically 3 staccato sounds with 3 different vowel sounds. And that tends to be how people speak when they're trying to just make up random words in gibberish. So like, if I were to make up gibberish, it might be like la da da ba 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 ba. And as you can see, that was just like a whole bunch of very similar sounds. And so the word potato is kind of like that. It's just similar sounds that kind of sound like gibberish. It makes me think that if we want to be original, and you should always try to be original, if you want, when people tell you to make up a random word, which, side note, am I the only one who has just random people come up to them on the street and ask them to say random words? Because that happens to me like on a daily basis. Happens to you too, right? No? No? Just me? Okay. But anyway, I think that if you want to make it so that whenever that happens to you, you can be prepared to just say a word that'll seem random to the other person, but make you seem like you're like an interesting person because you have a different random word that you go to than most people. Here's a really good one. Eat. It's such a boring word. It's like, why would you think of that as the first word that comes to your mind? Like, eat. It's 1 syllable. It's easy to pronounce. It's a very common word. It's a verb. Interesting thing. Most of the time when you ask someone to make up a random word, they won't make up a verb. They'll say like a noun or something. But yeah, there you go. Eat. You'll be the coolest word maker-upper. And by maker-upper, I mean sayer of word that already exists. Ever. But then again, maybe the random words just all have to do with food. I mean, eat, potato, those are the only 2 examples we've had, but I'm sure I could come up with other foods that might come to mind. Artichoke, that sounds pretty gibberishy. Well, hey Andrew, if you're planning the word you're going to say when you're asked to come up with a random word, is it still random? No, it's not. What is the point of this video? Hey, that was rude. The point of this video is to be entertaining and to talk about gibberish and random things, okay? As far as it not being random, the person who asks you is not going to know that, so you can just know that. Think of this video. If you want, you can tell them about this video. Tell them to come like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.